Hi, this is Sharon Huntsman, the director of the UC Davis Executive Leadership Program. The purpose of this module is to orient you to the LPI 360, the feedback tool that we use in the executive program. I'm going to describe the tool and what it measures, who would be involved in rating you, and what you need to know to complete the 360. We include a 360 assessment in the executive program because self-awareness, the ability to understand how others perceive you as a leader, is so important to improving your performance. We believe leadership is a set of learnable skills, and wherever you are, you can get better, but you need to have that feedback. And the truth is that as you advance in an organization, you often get less and less honest feedback. 360 feedback is a really important and brave step to understanding where your skills are at and where you should focus your attention in order to have the greatest impact. In the executive program, we use the Leadership Practices Inventory 360, which measures the 5 practices of exemplary leaders. It includes 30 behavior-based statements and 4 open-ended questions for people to use in giving you feedback and for you to use in rating yourself. The LPI is grounded in research about what exemplary leaders really do that makes a difference to get extraordinary results in organizations. Over 3 million people have taken the LPI, and it's been validated in over 500 studies that show that higher LPI scores are significantly related to these measures of a leader's impact in an organization. By now, you're probably wondering who you're going to get involved in rating you in the 360. The LPI itself has 4 categories of observers who rate you: your manager, your direct reports, peers, and others. We do recommend that you include all of your direct reports, even if you have a really large number of direct reports and that takes you over 10 observers. There really isn't a limit to how many observers you can have. And it's far worse to not include everyone. And unfortunately, that can create some challenges in the organization where people are wondering why were some people chosen and others not. The category of others, that may be people who are outside of your organization. Maybe you're on a board of directors or you're involved in a leadership role somewhere in the community, and they're people who have experienced your leadership outside of the organization who could provide you some good feedback. The feedback is anonymous except for your manager because there's only one. So even though it doesn't have their name attached, obviously you know who that's coming from. In the end, the report that you get back from the LPI will show the feedback in these categories. So you'll see your self-evaluation against your manager, your direct report, and peers, as well as others. Within a few days of being accepted into the executive program, you'll receive an email welcoming you to the LPI online assessment, and you go online and register, and then take the 360. You'll want to take the 360 as soon as possible because you can't register your observers until you complete the assessment yourself. And you want to give your observers the maximum amount of time to fit this into their schedule so that they can give you the feedback. This is what the assessment looks like. As you complete it, if you have to stop, be sure to save and so you can go back. Here you see how the LPI uses a 10-point scale for you to rate how frequently you demonstrate particular leadership behaviors. After you complete your self-assessment, then you'll be able to add in your observers. You need their first and last name and correct email address. I highly recommend that you send them a personal email to give them a heads up that you're asking them to complete this survey for you as part of the executive leadership program. And give them a deadline. We'd like to get their input before the program begins. After you enter your observers, I recommend that you go online and check their progress and send them out a reminder if you need to so that you can make sure you get all of that feedback into the system by the start date of the executive program. You'll receive your report on the second night of the program, and the week after, you'll have a one-on-one coaching appointment with an executive coach to help you go deeper into your 360 and really understand where you want to focus. I hope we've covered all of the nuts and bolts you need to know to execute your LPI 360. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Here's my contact information, and I should say you should feel really comfortable giving me a call or sending me an email if you have any questions about the executive program. If you have any technical difficulties with the LPI 360, please do consult tech support on the Wiley website. That's going to be your best bet for getting those kinds of issues resolved. I so look forward to meeting you. Take care and be well.